as excited for this message, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Let me go get my handy dandy. My handy dandy. Uh-uh. I have fully charged my phone so that I can do a good decent message. But like, what the? So I'm happy that I didn't like my phone's not charged, even though it should have been fully charged. Um, so I could do this message. But I don't like the topic necessarily, so this is good. So I only have a certain amount of time to do this channel message, and maybe I'll do another one for you guys today. We'll see how I'm feeling. Um, all right. So I like a good story time. I like a good story time because there's always a moral in the message. All right. So the other day, something about the other day. It's like previously. The other day is given like in a previously kind of tone connotation, very significant. So first and foremost, regardless if I'm dating in a relationship, I'm single, like men just always are attracted to me. That's what it is. That's the vibe, that's the mood. The thing is though, I'm trying to figure out how to navigate. I feel like other women that I've seen or know of know how to navigate men while dating to a certain extent a little better than me. I'm still learning because when I'm dating somebody, I like to be like respectful, especially like when that guy is not around, and how I handle other men that could be attracted to me or want my attention. Some women are a little better than me. That had a little more experience in that department because I be trying to be respectful. I think you could still like hold conversation. Like just because you're dating somebody doesn't mean you don't have to talk to the opposite gender. Like you can still hold conversations and stuff like that. Like I'm not that jealous of a person where I'll be like, oh, you can't talk to bitches because like there's men that always want to talk to me and stuff like that. Summer Eximum 13 in the comment section says hello from Russia. What's good? What's good? I've been advocating for y'all. Like I know y'all get a bad rep. People like to like stereotype y'all. But God really is in that country. God really is in that country of Russia. And then y'all just y'all put into legislated in the law to ban devil worship. Like, go ahead, Russia. Go ahead, Russia. All right. Something about pronunciation, speaking, stuff like that. You said I'm good. I am. What I want to be. Now, back to my saying story time. So like, yeah. Um, so what I always realize is not about now. It's about just what it is for whatever reason. Like I don't know if men are just hardwired that way or whatever the case may be. But whenever I'm dating someone and other men are attracted to me and they make that known, that whole phrase that I have a boyfriend or I have a man, and men don't like to hear that shit. I don't know if that's generally a thing. I don't know if it's a specific characteristic of men or that's just what I've been experiencing. Men will like. I would like. Oh my gosh. I like. For example, I guess this plays a part of it. So like, there's this guy that owns this business establishment that I'd like to get service from occasionally, like maybe even rarely. I would say rather, and he has a crush on me. For a long time, I kind of knew he kind of had a crush on me, but like he was just like men just like they be so cute when like usually I know who the man I know what type of man it is based on how they act. if they have a crush on me. If a man has a crush on me and he's like all like grade school kind of, and he's just shy and he's trying to make conversation and he can't make the eye contact. Those would be the good men. I don't know how else to explain. That'd be the good men. That'd be trying to come around me. But you know, these other characteristics of men, I don't know what to categorize them as. Like, um, so yeah, back to that example. Like, this is one guy from that business, right? That I go to rarely because I know he has a crush on me, and like it's just like I don't want to do it to him. Like, so like one day I went to this place of business and like he basically gave me some freebies. Basically, he gave me some freebies, and it was just based off me being attractive and him having a crush on me. Me knowing I'm dating somebody, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna bring that up in conversation if he does not ask. If he does not ask, I'm not going to bring it up in conversation. He gave me some freebies from his place of business. I had a good day. I saw him out and about. What like it was just so interesting. After I gave him, this is the thing. This is why I previously did not like to get gifts and take money and take stuff like that from men because I always feel like if you receive stuff like that from a man, like it's like not all the time, but I just was like predisposed to feeling like previously that they just assumed that they could own you or they want something from you, etc., etc. So, yeah, as you can see, I gotten out of that stigma. So basically, I had seen like after that man gave me the freebie, I literally only used to see him at that place of business, rarely, occasionally when I made the choice to go there. After he gave me that freebie, this nigga was everywhere. Did 6'7" see trail in the comment section, Mister likes to troll, then came back. 6'7". Um, you asked if I want some chicken. Yes, you can use that alchemy and turn that chicken into moolah, bitch. Thank you. Hey yo, this is so motherfucking racist. It's funny, like all right, so y'all being racist and is it because I have a scarf on my head to protect my hair? Like y'all does like that soft that soft wig lifestyle. Like y'all really do like that shit. Like what? Before like these lace fronts and everything like that, I was living that soft wig lifestyle and like if I'm not mistaken, CJ Trial back to sender in the comments that you over here talking about get off live. This is second live. You done came on my shit talking about get off live, and you was in the comments that you live that you pay rent at your home, but you take the time to watch my videos. Woo! Woo! That means I'm doing a great job. Anyways, no pun intended. To get a real job. Wow, you got a real job. 9 to 5, and you're watching my shit mad. Wow! Woo! I'm about Destiny and call it because like it's no reason for you to be this mad in the comment section. I never asked you to be here, but you can talk shit in the comment section if you want to. If feel bad about yourself, if you want to. I didn't ask you to do that. If that's what you want to do. Because CJ Trial came here specifically for this channel message. I promise you, but we're gonna get into that after I do the story time and then more of the message. Now, so yeah, after that nigga had gave me the freebies and stuff like that, I started seeing him outside of the business environment, like all these different places, like about like 3 different places. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was so funny because before that encounter where he gave me the freebies, like it was these other dudes in front of his place of business randomly. Like I would just be doing errands and then like randomly like these dudes would be trying to talk to me in front of his storefront and he'll just be watching looking like a sad puppy, like whatever the case may be. So fast forward, so like I seen him all these different places, so I was just like, and it's so funny because like it's like God was allowing certain scenarios and situations, so like I don't have to feel bad because I shouldn't feel bad anyways because like that's not my dude, whatever the case may be. Just like trying to protect other people. Something about trying to protect other people's feelings and you don't have to. Like I went to a different place of business and he was there and he was flirting with the cashier. And then he turned around while he like so the people that business of the other business, they obviously know who I am and they value me. So like in the middle of him flirting with the cashier was kind of cool with me. Like she started talking to me from across the room. She's like, "Hey girl, what's going on?" There. He turned around smiling. That smile went away. Like, dang, she just saw me flirting with this person. Like, that's so the plan he had in his head for them freebies or whatever he was gonna do with that. Like, it just went away. And I didn't say nothing to him until I was leaving out that specific business. Anywho, so let me get hydrated. Today is an interesting day. It's very windy today. Like literally, I had a dream 2D catch your message. I literally woke up from my nap, um, and basically, like as I was writing certain things down my notes in regards to the 2D catch your message I received today, like the wind just started getting very boisterous, and I just had a dream a 2D catch your message like 2 days ago. Where it was something about heavy winds, and wind have to do with air signs, a lot of communication. But like these some fierce winds. In the dream state, it was so windy, like it could almost like when it be so windy, you almost like lose your balance, God forbid. So I don't know what that's all about. Oh, well, it's something good in regards to me. So not maybe not for my ops, but Anywho's, so yeah. So basically, long back to that place of business previously. This is previously, and not too long ago, but previously, like a couple months ago. And he asked, while he was servicing me, he was like, "Yeah, so like you got a man or anything like that?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, I does." Mind you, he already done gave me the freebies. Like, if you didn't ask, I wasn't gonna tell him. So he got so sad. He got so sad. You can see it in his facial expressions, and but like he still likes the good company. Through all, but he was very respectful and polite. He said, "Man, this is the infamous saying phrase I hear all polite men, basically good men, that come across me when I'm dating somebody else. They be like, man, your man is so lucky. Man, he better know what he has. Man, like the way they be trying to prep for my nigga to fuck up and it's not happening. I'm just it's kind of funny. Like niggas would be like, man, he don't see that's the polite narration. The good men that want to date me and stuff like that, and I already whipped somebody. They be like, man, that man is so lucky. He better know he has a good thing. That's basically what we're saying. Now that was one experience. Now these other niggas, I don't know what category of niggas these are. They are so rude. There's this one guy that been trying to talk to me, whatever the case may be. I would never take this nigga serious, by the way. But I'll be talking to him, whatever the case may be. Like when I see him out and about, just like being polite. I don't have to. But he's been trying to. He be like, dang girl, like I've been wanted you. I want you, and you stop playing and this, that, and the third. Just talking all them sweet nothings, honestly. And it's so funny. It be them type of guys that be trying to like talk to me when I be out and about, and those be saying all the sweet stuff to me, talking about like, man, give me a chance, and oh, like I been wanted you and this, that, and the third, and then right after that conversation, I will always see them talking to another bitch. But this the thing about me and my charm. These niggas, I would see them talking with another bitch. They will leave mid conversation while talking to that bitch and come talk to me. Be like, man, and say that same shit again. Man, I always wanted you and this, that, and the third. They will leave a bitch right where they at mid conversation, come talk to me. Like, I always wanted you and this, that, and third. The whole time I'm just looking like, what did you just with? Anyway, I'm alright, know about my business. Um, but like these characteristics of men I was just like talking about, not the good one, I was talking about the decent one. These men, I don't know what to even categorize them with. I like I got to a certain point, like certain men they kept trying to talk to me repetitively, and I had to tell them I have a man. And like the response is always interesting. They be like, "Man, fuck that nigga." I surely will. They be like, man, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I'm me. This and the third. This and the third. Like, I be like, some niggas be like, I'll play the side. Like, I be hearing so like I don't know. Like, I know this is not nothing out of the ordinary for women to be hearing. Sometimes I don't know how other women have been navigating in their dating life hearing this type of shit, because to me it's just it be having me flabbergasted when you tell the man that's interested in you that you already have a man and they be like, fuck that nigga, I surely will. I don't care about him, I'll play the side, I'll take you from him. Just when they be saying shit like that, I don't know. I don't be knowing how to feel, because it's just like, yo, who raised you? Why would you want to be a side? If a nigga, if you tell a man that you already have a man and they said they're willing to play the side role or side nigga, like that automatically make me feel like I interpret the situation like how the nigga feels about me in the situation. Like this nigga want me to be a side bitch, and but he's trolling like he wants to be the side nigga. Like I just feel like you're trying to recruit me for some bullshit. It felt like you trying to recruit me for a poly relationship. I'm not doing that shit. I never thought being in poly relationships was cute. No way. So like, anyways, so like, but to be honest, while that shit is like, I don't really like when men be saying stuff like that. I actually like to hear it because it just reminds me that I'm also the prize in my own relationship. Because like if I got men begging to be my side nigga, if I got men like yelling that how much they love me and I don't even know them, like just they just randomly who and want to be with me, like it just made me feel good. I just internalize it and I'd be like, yeah, that nigga said that man is lucky to have me. That nigga is lucky to yeah, basically be in a relationship with me. He better, cherish me, what I'm saying. Like I just internalize it like, yeah, like yeah, my man know what he got, like basically in regards to being a good woman. So hold on, she wants to be heard. You heard? All right. Let me tell you what happened the other day. Can I talk about? Yeah, I can talk about the other day. Why the fuck? So like, I told y'all the other day I had uploaded this message about my biological mama and my previous Sagittarius friend that I'm no longer friends with. And one of the Aries was a Sagittarius, so the only zodiac sign missing was Leo. I don't got no Leo in my birth chart. Leo is also significant of a man. And how Aries can get when they not evolved, like the unevolved Aries, chaotic, manipulative, etc., etc. That Aries, unevolved Aries, is the epitome of female being and masculine energy. When y'all be saying the female being and masculine energy, that's the unevolved Aries. So I was doing errands the other day. I felt like it was like this interesting energy that wanted to be combative in my environment. So I was like, no, let me go do these errands. I left. And I think like the person got mad because like that interrupted with their plans for that combative negative energy when I had left them. So like they had to sit within that energy for themselves. I'm doing errands. I'm not even going to the bus stop. I'm not even going to the bus stop. I'm not even going to the bus stop. I was just going in the direction where a bus stop was, and I was going to go to the other side of the avenue. These people was already waiting at the bus stop. As soon as I walk up and I'm about to go to the other side of the avenue, I'm waiting for the light to change. Somebody who went at the bus stop was completely sane, then became possessed. This shit at this point, this shit is regular in my life. Like people be being used as vessels of the enemies, and this shit is regular. I be seeing this shit, and I just be like, I now realize I go through so many like interesting scenarios and experiences that I have to start recording these shits, because if I just could get on here and just be talking about these experiences, y'all would be like, oh yeah, like not everybody, like, but like some people be like, that didn't happen, or you're exaggerating. I have learned now, just pull out my phone and start recording. That's what I have learned now. Just pull out my phone and start recording, because a lot of y'all won't believe half the shit I be seeing, and experiencing just doing nothing, just doing nothing. This woman was waiting at the bus stop with a this was like a woman who she had to be in between like 40 to 60 years old, was waiting at the bus stop amongst like the younger generation at that. It was like this like a younger man, looked like he was in his early 20s. It looked like a teenage woman or just a woman in her early 20s, something like that. It was just like a whole bunch of young folk, and there was just this elderly looking freaking woman, like some complexion. And she was like waiting at the bus stop was completely normal. As soon as went over there to start waiting for the light to go to the other side of the avenue, she became possessed. She was like, "Give your life to Christ." Like, yo, it was an African American woman too. "Give your life to Christ. Y'all going to hell." These people, yo, the way it was like, you could imagine me because like I could give her the benefit of the doubt. I could have been like, I just came from a different direction. I'm about to go to another direction. I would never like I didn't get to. I was the way the avenue was. I was going this way. The avenue going that way. So I wouldn't been able to know how she was acting before I came over to you. You understand? So like I could give her the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe she was doing evangelism and stuff like that. She didn't have no Bible, no pamphlet, no nothing. Not saying that you have to. The way these people at the bus stop was looking at her like, bitch, how the fuck you just switch up like that? It was so fucking funny. I put on my when I seen their facial expressions, like, bitch, you was standing here the whole time, you was not doing this. I put on my phone so fucking quick. She was like, give your life to Christ because y'all going to hell, y'all heathens. This and the third. Mind you, she got to get on that bus with them people. So I'm just like, so at first I put on my phone. I'm like, all right, maybe she's just evangelizing. I ain't gonna hold you. The first thing that come on my mind when this woman started preaching, she was like, give your life to Christ. I didn't like that she said y'all going to hell because like, who the fuck is you talking to? You can't be evangelizing and telling people they're going to hell. I be talking about that evangelism shit. Y'all be wondering why people be like not liking what the fuck these evangelism people be saying because like the way they be talking, you need to know how to talk to people. Nobody's gonna be joining your cause. You tell them they going to hell. Like the fuck. And then who says you're right? You can't be right. You can't. I mean, some like everybody's not allowed to tell people they can go to hell and stuff like that. He double hockey sticks. Howsoever, if you're evangelizing, I don't think God would even think like that's the right approach to get somebody to come aboard. Like, you know what I'm saying? To join God's team. Like, I'm pretty sure God does not put in the prerequisites of evangelism like tell these people they're going to hell. I don't think it's been 2,000 years now since the Bible. I don't think that is going to correlate with the general public to think like that would make them like want to be inclusive and the word of God. I'm just saying you can make your way there, but like and to get somebody closer to God, I don't think that's how you start off. Like I don't think that's like the attention grabber you need. In fact, that's a attention that's a detention grabber, bitch. Like nobody's trying to sit with that. Not anywho. So she started going off. She started telling people they was going to hell. These people looking at her crazy. Um I start recording. Mind you, I just did a channel message and I was talking about there's a theme of somebody who don't want you to have a job like a 9 to 5, but they don't want you to have a career, but they don't want you to like basically giving like this person wants you basically to feel bad about some shit they don't want you to have. Like but like it's like somebody like you got the qualifications to do whatever you of your heart's content in regards to your career field. Whether you want to work with 9 to 5, whether you want to have a career and be like your own boss, but someone don't want you to have a 9 to 5, but they want you to go looking for the 9 to 5, but not get the 9 to 5 because they don't want you to have a career. But when you do your career, they're still mad. Basically, this person just don't want you doing shit. They want you to like be an ancient person like them. Maybe that's what they're going through. I don't know. But that was a theme I did in regards to a previous message. We talked about this already. Mind you, so I pull out my phone, I start recording. First she was like, give your life to Christ, y'all going to hell. And then as soon as I put the camera up, she paused. It's like she paused. Then she backed up. Then she was like, I don't care. You can record me. Yes, I'm going to record you. You just started like talking, acting like you was talking the word of God. I ain't gonna hold you in my heart of hearts. When I heard her say, "Give your life to Christ, y'all going to hell," I said, "All right, I'm like, all right, God. This is the moment. I think there's like a channel message. This woman got something to say. I'm gonna learn something for this. I pull my phone out. I'm like, all right. She brought God into the conversation. Let let's see what she said. She then backed up. She froze up first, mannequin challenge. Then she backed up. Then she's like, I don't care if you record me. And like she got mad that I was recording her, but it was just like you started preaching on the at the bus stop about God, yelling at these people. They look like what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm trying to see where this is going because I just like I was like whatever. So she's like, I don't care, you can record me. I still was recording her. Didn't engage in conversation with her. I just let her keep talking. She kept talking. She said, "You need to get a job." I'm like, yo, when I heard that, I was like, this a vessel of the enemy. I'm like, that bitch was a vessel of the enemy because I'm just like, yo, this literally with the channel message I was just talking about because like, bitch, I don't know you. I started recording. Now you talk about I need to get a job. You don't know me. You was just preaching the word of God allegedly like these false prophets, bitch. I'm just like that's so fucking funny. Once she said you need to get a job, this, that, and the third, she's like, you're going to hell, you need to get a job. What? I ended the video. As soon as I ended the video, the light had changed. I went across to the other side of the avenue and continued doing what I was doing. And she was still going off and then I heard something else. It was some sort of confirmation God gave me as soon as I got to the other side of the avenue. I heard somebody saying, I was just like, all right, good. I'm not tripping. I'm on the right path. So cool. So that was interesting. Um, but back to what I was talking about, like men wanting to date me and stuff, and the I was saying like how like men be like, oh, there's two different variations. There's either the polite gentleman that be like, oh yeah, man, he found a good thing. He's so lucky. Regardless of knowing him or not. And then there's the other categories of men. I don't know what the fuck that is. That don't care if you got a man. They don't mind being the side nigga, or they want to steal you. They think like, why would you think you could steal somebody away from somebody else's significant lover, and then be so bold and brazen to even tell this person, this woman, or the significant other of the plan? That don't seem like it's an advantage for that person. It seems like it would be a more of an advantage for me if I was like, if I ever wanted to do whatever the case may be. Bam. Um. So like literally after like that same day, like all these men, like it was a scenario. Um. It is scenario like these men, like it was like two or three men that was kept trying to talk to me. Like I had seen my ex lover, um, I had seen my ex lover. He started like ever since that nigga told me a couple weeks ago. He yelled out in the general public that he loved me, and I've been seeing this nigga like low key a little bit of everywhere. Like I went somewhere. I went somewhere out of town. I'm just there like at a like randomly. I was just out of town randomly. This nigga walked in there. He's like, "What are you doing here?" Like. What you do here? Like what the fuck? Like I'm just like what the fuck. I went to another place of business. He walked in. He saw me. Actually, I had saw him. I kept it pushing. I went inside the place of business. The nigga followed me all the way to the motherfucking cashier line. I'm like, what the fuck? I was trying to pay off because I didn't want to based on that particular ex. I didn't want to lead him on. Like I really didn't want to do it to him. Like he actually did me good. Like he did me good, but it can't go back. So it is what it is. So that same day, it was all these men trying to talk to me. Like they was like, like when they be like, hey yo ma, like hey yo, like not they wasn't doing that. Just chill, chill. I like, hey, I don't like that shit. Um, I don't like that shit. Don't hey yo ma nothing like because I started thinking about who is that? Isn't it like a poet or a rapper or something like that? Yo yo ma, something like I be like, oh no, like I don't like the Ayo ma your shit when they be like catcalling and stuff like that. No, no, no. I don't really like it to a certain extent. Sometimes I will entertain it just a little bit, but I don't entertain it that much. So, yeah, it was like three niggas trying to walk down on me, like because I'm not going to it. They was trying to walk down on me and like try to talk to me, try to like get my number, or talk to me. This one dude, like, yo, I don't know, like, all right. I'm a friendly person to a certain extent. I'm not as friendly as I used to be, like each and every day because of these experiences I be having. But like I'm like when I talk, I like to use my hands. When I sometimes I don't like to touch people, especially if I don't know them. If I'm not that cool, like I don't like people like you would not know. You just the first time you're gonna hear it here. Especially maybe because of my Virgo placement, but in my birth chart, I don't like touching people. I really don't like touching people unless like I love you for real. But I don't, but I've never like it like I it like on it. I promise you, I don't recall ever hugging my mother, my biological mother. I don't recall the last time we've ever hugged. I do not hug, touch on people. I don't like. I'm not even trying to be funny. Not even trying to be funny. I don't like forced hugs. I'll do a forced hug. I don't like to. You know, like if somebody come like, oh, give me a hug. I don't like when I get somebody. The most somebody will get, and I don't fuck with you like that. Is that side hug. Like, I don't like when people call me out and be like, oh, that fake ass hug, that side hug, that's not a real hug. I don't like that shit. I actually get mad. I am mad when people point that shit out because I don't want to touch. I don't know if I'm supposed to speak up and vocalize if I don't want to touch somebody and hug them and give them a full hug. Like, I don't think everybody deserves a full hug. Look at the Irish. Anyways. Oh my gosh. It said keep. I'm gonna just read the comments. I'm not going. Somebody spelled nigga out in the comment section. Wow. Is it? How I like it right. So nice. You, no Islam too in the comment section says you are so amazing and perfect. Amen. Thank you. No one could be perfect, but that was a beautiful compliment. I received it. We got people from the south in the comment section. So beautiful. Thank you. Wow. If you don't know what's on my head, that means you're dating a different ethnic group. You talking about you wish you lived closer to me? Don't get stalky now. Some of retracted their messages. They a scary asshole. You say you want to take me out for coffee. You know what? I'm gonna just stop you right there. The last nigga that tried to take me out that tried to take me on a coffee date. That's a story time for another day. That was some straight bullshit. Like nothing bad happened. Like that nigga wanted to sex me too damn bad, and didn't. And that nigga had family problems. It was just too. It was just too much. You say you love my beautiful voice. Thank you. You talking about WhatsApp? I'm actually avoiding WhatsApp right now. Nothing wrong with WhatsApp, I don't think, but I'm avoiding it right now. And because of this comment, I'm gonna continue back onto what I was talking about. So, one moment. I ain't gonna hold you like them little outbursts you've been doing. I ain't gonna hold you. Is like I'm not agitated by them, but I just figured out like that's her way of doing word alchemy or some shit like that. And like I'm giving it no life. Like I'm really not giving it no life. It's so like you can tell like it's a difference. I was having this conversation like as somebody who talks to God, if you talk to God and you're very prayerful, you didn't have a relationship with God where like sometimes it looks like you're talking to yourself and then you're not talking to yourself. I understand that, generally speaking. But like if you're not a content creator, if you're not having like a prayer conversation with God, and you see them type of scenarios where someone is just blurting out their actions of what they're currently doing, something's not right with them. They have another intention for why the fuck they're doing that. They want attention, and it's just like, but it correlates with this channel message. We're gonna get to it. So But yeah, I was talking about like I don't like being touchy feely with people I don't know or I don't like that and stuff like that. Because like there's certain men that you don't know them, but they'll be so. All right, let me not talk for y'all. Let me talk for myself. There's certain men that be very attracted to me, and they don't know how to compose themselves. Like I won't know a nigga, and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so attractive. Let me get your number." This and third. Niggas will try to kiss me on the cheek. I don't. That shit right there, I don't like. Why don't I know you? Why are you trying to get to know me and you're trying to kiss me on the cheek because you're attracted to me, but I don't know you like that. Why are you trying to kiss me on the cheek? I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be so mad. Where's my hand sanitizer? I don't like that shit. Niggas will niggas will be trying to hug on me and be because they attracted me and then they think they can put their hands anywhere below my waist. Do I know you, nigga? Are you my man? Like, are you dumb? And it's like, but then if I was to get aggressive like how I want to, like like how people be having like those what if moments starts playing in their mind. Like in my mind when they be doing shit like that, it's just like I just go straight nigga mode and I just want to just punch on them. But that I'm a lady, I can't do that. So I just be like, ha ha ha, yeah, you like, no, don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in my whole mind, I'd be like, yo, you need to get punched on because who the fuck raised you? You don't know somebody. You trying to do all of that other stuff. Anywho's, but yeah, the other day, like this nigga like walked up on me, tried to get my number, and then he kissed me on the cheek as he was leaving, and it caught me off guard because like I thought the conversation was over. Like, what the fuck? Like that shit made me. Maybe let me not give too much details. My nigga might where you get upset and shit. We don't need that right now. Um, then there's a scenario. There's somebody who's been like prying into your love life, trying to figure out what you got going on in your love life, even to the extent of like trying to send people specific kind of people your way. Why the fuck? The other day, so this has been all right. So earlier this year or last year, there's this guy I had came in contact with. I know of because like he was at this place of business and I was at this place of business. This is the first time I ever seen him. He was in the front of the line at this place of business at the cashier spot. And he was being extremely rude. He was so mean. He was being very rude to the cashier, was being belligerent, was cursing them out. I was just looking at this nigga whole time. It was so funny because his physique, the way he was talking, how rude he was. He reminded me of my Virgo ex lover, and I was previously dating that nigga at the time. So like, yeah, this was last year. So this was like the summer of last year, summer of 2025. I saw this nigga in scenario, and it was guys showing me character traits about my ex lover, the Virgo, that I was just like viewing from another point of view and perspective. So I was like, all right, noted. But then this nigga started seeing me around. He started being around in certain different other areas that he would see me in. Then he would just like start trying to talk to me. Whole time I remember that first experience of where I seen a perspective of him that reminded me of my Virgo ex, not going back. So like I used to be like, and then keep it pushing. But then he kept talking to me. I'm like, all right, let me like just be polite. I don't have to like, lead him on or anything like that. Rebuke sickness spirits. I don't have to that's what's going on with my ex. Like that was a clear indication. Now, nigga is sick. Whatever connotation that means. I know niggas sick because oh my gosh, I have to write that in the next message. All right. We'll talk about it different time. You see how it just got dark, so let's start talking about this. I'm vlogging. What you need? You gonna go play outside? No negativity. No, you're fine. You're fine. Let's read the comment section. Oh my gosh.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What is it?
No, there's nothing wrong. I'm just reading the
Why are you so happy?
Because I can be happy. Don't you want me to be
No,
happy?
it's a comment. Why are you saying, oh my gosh?
Well, oh my gosh. We never say oh my god. We say oh my gosh.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm gonna skip this comment right here. Oh my gosh, like I'm just reading what people are saying.
Let me see.
Girl, stop being nosy.
999. I know.
This not no video for you. We do a vlog another day on a different channel.
No one.
You know what? I'm gonna take you to the store. After this maybe. For do what? For the pool stuff. Let's see. Can we get it to do what I need to do? Yeah, let's see if like this. I have to try my phone. Here's what it is. I just gonna have to get the message like this. All right. Hussein Abdikar shoot back to sender F6H in the comment section says, "Can I be your boyfriend, please?" This is what like yo. This is my life. This is my life. Niggas really ask me this on the daily. Every time I go outside. Every time I go outside. I understand why. I understand why my nigga want me to be to myself in the house for the most part when I'm not with him. Like I understand because like, whoo, even on the internet. We got people. We got people in the comment section that have me on different social media platforms. That's nice. They're referencing my current videos on the different social media platforms. That's wonderful. Ro- Rose in the comments section said, "What is up with these comments? Welcome to the channel. I got it going on." Anthony Purcell in the comment section says, "Hello from Ireland, love." Yeah, give me that look at the iron. Yeah. I'm like, give me the look of the Irish. Give me a towel. Like, Angie Harvison? Like, no. Thank you, great, good, positive vibes from Marcel Powell. Vito Corleone shoot back to send a K7W in the comment section. Says, "Do you know your father?" You ain't just hear this nigga in the background. You ain't just hear that nigga in the background. You ain't hear a manly voice. You don't think it was manly? All right. All right. And with that comment, I'm going back to the channel message. All right. So there's a person I believe it's my biological mom in the Aries that's been like trying to pry into my love life, and she's been trying to like get me to talk to certain type of like she's been trying to get me to talk to certain type of man because she feels a type of way about the men who are attracted to me, and it don't matter what type of men. I attract both genders. I'm heterosexual though. Anywho's, um, um disregarding that comment, and I realized I have to like I ain't gonna hold you. Today's the day I have to. So I found out that the acne that's been appearing on my face is because of something my mother got going on. So and I figured it out with my birth chart. So today I have to figure out how to end and cease that shit indefinitely because for a reason my mama has some sort of like she thinks she got a karmic contract with me because she's written all over my Saturn placement in regards to my sixth house. Why? Like it's just like all right, I'm like God, we gonna put an end to some bullshit today. But anyways, and so like I was saying, like so she's intimidated by like the attractive and wealthy men that always like find their way to me. Like I don't go looking for these niggas; they just find me. Um, every time. Um, every time. Um, this nigga then retracted his motherfucking comment. Um, oh, I'm so glad that this person in the comment section profile name is Independent Strong Man. Thank you for asking God for strength, bitch. Good luck with that shit. Um, because I would never. Um, anywho's. So basically, she wants me to like be with hoodlums and ancient ass niggas. She don't want me to actually be with these niggas. She want me to attract these niggas so then she has something to talk about. And I realized this because so randomly, hopefully it's almost, oh my gosh, thank God it's almost gone. So like there's like this there's like like since 2024 I came in contact with my Virgo ex because in my birth chart my mother and that zodiac sign of my ex lover is in my Saturn placement together. When I came in contact with him, I started getting acne. Why I prompted making, the beauty products. But as soon as I came in contact with that particular ex lover, I was getting like these bolder, like feeling like acne. I'm like, this is not. I've never experienced nothing like this. But I know something about my acne was tied to my mother because like when I first started getting acne, I was like in the 5th grade, and it wasn't acne like it didn't make sense, and I knew it had something to do with my mother and some sort of divination. Even back then when I was in 5th grade, bitch. So I knew to a certain extent my mother had something to do with it. But I kind of let it go over my head. But now that I know for certain, because I looked at my birth chart, I'm like, this bitch really did that. All right. So I had randomly got like a couple days ago like this boulder size acne on my the side of my head, like near my eye, bitch. Like, but can't get close to it, like on my head. Your head is symbolic of Sagittarius embodiment, the thinker, bitch. Embodiment is parent teacher travel. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to get rid of the acne, whatever the case may be. I see that guy I was describing that my first encounter when I seen him, he was being very rude and mean. But then like after that, he wanted to be nice to me. He wanted to date me. He wanted my number. He wanted to talk to me. But I wasn't really giving time of day. Like real for real for real. Like so I see him the other day, but like he's at a distance. I saw him. I had headphones on. I love having my headphones in and pretending like I can't hear y'all. Now sometimes I have my headphones in, I really can't hear people, but like I love when I see somebody I don't want to talk to, and I'm like, like either or way it gets the job done. So he's calling me from a distance. He's calling me from a distance. I'm pursuing to pretend not to hear this nigga. I was hungry. I had went to go get me some food. I just wanted to go eat my food and call it a day. Somebody wants to date me, but the name is so significant of me gaining justice. Now I was gonna keep it pushing, but instead I was like, you know what? Let me not be a mean person. Don't let me block no blessings. Let me just go over there and see what's going on. I went over there via the conversation talking to him. Come to find out he's a mechanic. So I'm like, oh my gosh! If I would have been rude to him just now, I wouldn't know he was a mechanic. And then you never know, that might come in handy later on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, that's good to know. We but as we was talking, after he told me he was a mechanic, I noticed the same side of his face in the same location. He had the same boulder acne on his mother freaking face. I completely stopped talking to him. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, I'm not fucking on that nigga. I'm not dating that nigga. Just based off a conversation. Now, I know my mother has something to do with the acne that's been on my face previously, and then her being in my Saturn placement, and her being in regards to my 6th house placement, and then this nigga want to talk to me, and then it's a boulder like acne at the same side of his face. That shit was like, it was like, I'm like, oh, so this bitch is doing mirror magic. How you gonna do mirror magic on somebody and people you can't even come in contact with because you don't even go outside? Like that, it's giving. Who cares? Like not me. It's just like, no, I'm like, God, we gotta not only do a verse or back to center, and we gotta stop this shit indefinitely so it could not happen again. Amen. Um, what? And it's something about it, like, so basically I figured out that the acne is linked to like some sort of gaydar. So like my mother doing like putting the acne on my face it lets me come in contact with people who's gonna have the acne on their face and body or something else going on, and it's just all it's supposed to tell me is that the nigga is gay or had done some gay shit. But my whole thing about alchemy like that, if you're doing alchemy and I figure out the whole alchemy is linked to gay shit, that would mean that you got some gay shit going on. But that's none of my business. I was supposed to do one more story time within the more of the message jam message. All I can remember is that I had went to, it was so interesting. I had placed a pickup order at a particular restaurant. Trying to save money and shit. So I went to go pick it and get some exercise. Went to go pick up the order. When I got there, it was a group of women there, but like they were young ladies. They had to be like minors and stuff like that. It seemed like they were celebrating like a birthday or I don't know. It was graduation season. But then look, they was like in graduation clothes. It looked like they celebrating a birthday, and it was there. And when I got to the receptionist, I was like, I'm here to pick up an order. And he looked so the receptionist looked so like I don't know how to explain it. He looked frazzled. He looked frazzled, like he had a lot going on because it was like more than 5 young ladies at the register. And come to find out, he said basically the guy told me like when like he basically like paraphrased like when he's done helping those people, he was gonna help me out. Mind you, I placed the order. I know the order's already ready. So it would have been that much. Like I could have been like, I know my order's ready. Where my shit at? I'm not like that, but I'm just I could have been like that because I knew my order was already ready. He didn't. It wouldn't have took that much for him to turn around, grab my order, give it to me, whatever the case would be. But I decided, let me just sit down, let me sit, look cute, mind my business. I don't mind my business. I'm eavesdropping on the conversation of these young ladies. I'm not trying to, but they're like blatantly loud. And these young ladies, they're like, this foreign, they're like Haitian and stuff like that. So I'm just looking like I'm just like trying not to like pay them no mind, but like they just like so they come to find out they had this meal and they dined in. Now it was about splitting the bill. They all supposed to split the bill. Um and one of the girls had $100 bill. She had $100 bill and she was like, she was gonna pay for everybody's meal, but they was gonna have to send her the funds. So it's like I guess she wanted to flex with the $100 bill, low key. But like she seemed like she was being humble with it. But like the story time tells otherwise. So she seemed she was being humble with it. She had the $100 bill. She said she was gonna pay for everybody's bill. Everybody sent her the money. Good thing for them. They did not send like them people was aware. Them friends of hers was aware. They did not send her no money until like I guess they was waiting for her to make the payment. The cashier, the receptionist takes the $100 bill. Said we cannot take this large bill. Then she says the first thing she says because she feels embarrassed. The the Haitian girl was like, she said, I'm gonna call my mom. She's like, I'm gonna call my mom for so she can give me some funds. Now I'm under the impression that because whoop, I'm hearing rain on me. It has nothing to do with it. Like somebody want to be a part of what you got going on so bad, so bad. Anyways, say hello to my father's water bottle. Anyways, so she's like, I'm gonna call my mom to get some things, whatever the case may be. I guess this message wanted to come out so bad, so I'm gonna just put this here. So I'm under pressure because like she's a minor that either she has a 9 to 5 job, that's where she got the $100 bill from. It was a crisp $100 bill, or she had got them funds from her mama, or her daddy in the first place. So in my mind, I'm like just thinking to myself, I'm like, she had this $100 bill, but then she was about to ask her mama to send her some money to pay for the meal or whatever the case may be. It didn't make sense to me because I'm just like, all right, she said she was gonna ask her mama for the funds while she had $100 bill. So she had $100 bill. I'm under the impression that she had got it from her parents or some shit like that, right? But then she still has to pay for her portion of the meal. But like she told everybody they can oh I'm thinking it's like 5 or 6 of y'all. Like she can literally go to the next door place of business, get change, come back, pay for her meal. But she talking about she about to call her mama to send her some funds. So I'm just like, hypothetically, if her mama was the one that gave her the $100 bill and then you asked her for more, it was just like I'm just like, all right. But I'm trying to mind my business, right? Then they trying to figure out how to pay the bill, and they trying to figure out how much everybody spent and stuff like that. And basically, the girl kept telling her, one of the girls kept telling her like, no, I'm gonna pay for your meal, like just send me the money. I'm gonna pay for your meal, just send me money. She's like, I'm gonna call my mother. I'm gonna call my mother. The whole time I'm like, you got $100 bill in your hand. You can go get change. So I'm just like, so I don't know. That channel message been a channel message for somebody, and as soon as they was still trying to figure it out. They never put. They didn't get the chance to pay the bill while I was there because that man was so frazzled. He actually grabbed my bag. He knew who I was. I never told, like, I don't recall telling him. I probably did tell him, but anywho's he's but it seemed like he knew who I was already. He grabbed the bag, gave it to me. He was like, enjoy your order, and I went about my business. This is a recurring theme because I talked about this in the previous channel message. Like the other channel message I did, it was like last year. It was like the same thing. I had ordered my meal already, and then it was women in the environment, and they was mad. They thought I was skipping the line, but I had ordered my. It's like in the correlation, like you pray to God for something, and it's just there waiting for you. But somebody didn't pray for what you prayed for, so they mad when you receiving what you getting. But then they realize, oh shit, like they actually prayed for this shit. But in this scenario, it's just like somebody or group of people. I don't know if like the ethnicity of Haitians is very significant, but like in regard to that, like somebody's just unaware or some shit. You said what is going on? You didn't hear all that wind outside? Boisterous. It's giving communication. Um, it's giving is power in words. Um, let's get to the channel message. It is now exactly like it's looking like this is a new theme. Like every time we do the channel message, like these story times go about like 1 hour, and then we get into the channel message. Now, the topic of the channel message for today is energy vamps. Back to sender, bitch. You see how like the lighting just did what it did as we got to this part of the message. So energy vamps. If you don't know what energy vamp or vampire is, it's somebody who energetically tries to take from you. This person wants to take on your energy. This person wants to drain you. This person wants to take on your energy while draining you. And it's just like no. In regards to my acne, also in the 6th house, my mother's zodiac sign of Aries, that's in my Saturn placement. Um, since last year, it's going away now because I guess I've been speaking too much truth, and now I'm loving it. Um, I don't know. Can you see it? Y'all want to show y'all? I'll put the light on just for y'all to see it. Can y'all see it? I don't know. You can see my neck. All right. I'm just gonna see my neck. You see this? This been there. This one's going away now. It's going away. You see this little dot right here, right here. It looked like an energetic vampire or something like that tried to bite into me or something like that. And I've been getting previously this acne, and it'd be like 1, 2. Like I'm just like, what the fuck, like. And now I know that my health is in regard like I don't have the same health as my mother. Like all glory be to God, but like I know my mother has something to do with my 6th house because she's an Aries. I'm like, bitch, are you are you the energetic vampire? We need to put an end to this shit today. I've been trying to get this shit off me, stuff like that. But it's just like, and you know, it's so ironic. It's right there at my like my neck, and I'm a Taurus. If you know anything about Taurus placements, like your neck has a lot to do. You know, your neck has to do with your Mercury placements, also, communication, Gemini embodiment. Listen to that previous channel message if you want to. Anyway, so like energy vampires, let's get into the channel message. All right, first channel message is in regards to Sagittarius and Capricorn. Sagittarius and Capricorn. Your message is in regards to energy vamps. You know, Sagittarius and Capricorn is giving cusp. It's giving cusp. Sagittarius is embodiment is in regards to parent teacher travel. So it could something to do with a parental figure. Capricorn has to do with whatever career industry you're in, or something about a father figure. So something about your father figure is very significant. Sagittarius and Capricorn. Your father figure could be an energetic vampire. Your channel message, Sagittarius and Capricorn, in regards to energy vamps, is end of. I wrote this in my notes. I put end of year Grinch. So somebody at the end of the year, this could be last year, they could be trying to do this year. The end of the year, um, December. Somebody was trying to be a Grinch in the month of December. Now, while I was doing the channel messages and talking, card came in reverse. All these cards are in reverse, by the way. And restoration is in reverse. Someone is not of God. They don't want you to receive your blessings. You have a multitude of blessings um, designated to be, but somebody doesn't want you to have it because they're not of God. They don't want your life to be easy. It is a father figure. Someone might think you have it too easy. Somebody might think you have like things come to you too easy. Sagittarius is in regards to the planet of Jupiter. You might have prominent Sagittarius in your birth chart. You might have a prominent Jupiter placement. So while somebody is thinking your life is so easy and things is just happening to you and happening for you so easily, it's because your Jupiter placement literally makes things freaking easy for you. There's nothing that you're necessarily doing right or wrong. Someone possibly doesn't have prominent Jupiter placement or Sagittarius placements in their birth chart, and if they do, it's not in like the right places. So somebody basically hating on your calling and destiny. Someone didn't want you to have restoration in multitudes of scenarios because they don't believe in God. God is not with them. They think you're too blessed. Somebody's mad at you, and it's your father figure because you're too blessed. Message at the top of the deck in reverse. Someone, this father possibly, Sagittarius Capricorn, this father possibly does not like that. Something about philosophy. Sagittarius Gemini. Someone tried to cause confusion. I don't think confusion is the right word. But no, confusion is the right word. Somebody tried to confuse you about something. Somebody didn't want you to know how blessed you are, how fortunate you are, because of how they feel like there's something about how you communicate, what you're knowledgeable about, that makes this person feel insignificant because they wish they had the same mindset. They wish they knew the things that you knew. Um, Hold on one more minute. It'll be my birthday. It's my birthday now. This person, this will be a father figure or someone who's like someone from your career field, someone who wants to act as a father figure. They're like they trying to be the Grinch in your life. You know what's an interesting part about before I continue this channel message? You know what's the interesting part about the character from the animated cartoon? Something about Aquarius is very significant. The Grinch. The Grinch was the Grinch because of how people treated him. and their and the Grinch's upbringing, rightfully so. So that person became the Grinch because of what they went through, and then they decided to act upon how people was acting on them that they didn't like on other people. That's how they became the Grinch. And then it took a feminine energy to make this motherfucker have a heart again and be compassionate. This is a scenario. It could be with your father figure. The person thinks you're too blessed. They wanted to make shit hard for you when it didn't have to be hard. And because they was in Grinch there's a father figure of some sort. It could be a biological father or somebody who acts as if they're your father figure, whether it's your consent or not. So this person wanted to be the Grinch because they feel like you're too blessed. And then, ironically, some way, somehow, by you just being yourself, being your feminine energy, you're going to make this motherfucker understand that they was in the wrong the whole time. So it's a win-win. Um, this person is not being pledged at this time. This person is not praying to receive. Like, yeah, this person is not praying to receive what they need. Like, there's something you prayed for that this father figure, biological or not biological, take the message how it resonates. Something you pray for, that person did not pray for. They see you receiving all these blessings, and they're basically being a hater. And some way, somehow, via you and your feminine energy, they're gonna realize, I didn't pray for what they prayed for. Oh my gosh, all I had to do was just pray for what they prayed for, and then maybe they can have it too. You can't have what I'm having. You can't have what I pray for, but you can pray for yourself. Doy. It's giving the Simpsons. It's giving the Simpsons. It's like you could have said something. You could have said something to this person. It's like, nah, you're lying. You don't know what you're talking about. And then this shit came to fruition. Oh my gosh. All right, God. Is there anything that Sagittarius and Capricorn need to know about this end of the year Grinch, this energy vampire? This ain't an energy vampire is gay. They could have wanted to date you. But the back to sender was done. Right. Ooh. Some money came out in reverse. This is not it. Two people are wrong about something. Somebody wants you to be wrong about something. But this is a lot of money. So let's put this right here. Let me look at this card one more time. This card came out as if I'm wrong about something I just said. But this card with the most amount of money, because if it came in the upright, it'd be like right on the money about two scenario situations. So the card is saying there's something not right about something I said, so allegedly about the Sagittarius of Capricorn, possibly a father figure. Or there's something not right about what I said about two people. But this card that came out in reverse says that this person, the NG vampire, wants your money to be diminished. They want you to fumble your finances, and they want to steal your finances from you. So what is actually wrong? This is somebody is lying. There's a minimum of two people lying about wanting you not to have money and wanting to steal from you. They're wrong. They're wrong. Whole time they want to take from you. $1 trillion came out in the card deck. Somebody wants you to feel wrong. All right, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. There was some sort of financial endeavor that you were right to obtain, but somebody, a minimum of two people, didn't feel like you were entitled to. So they didn't want you to have it, and they wanted to steal it from you. You could have called them out on this. You could have a notion, a hunch about the scenario. It might not even been you. It could have been somebody else that brought this to their attention of them being ain't shit. You're lying. They're wrong. No, we didn't. Has something to do with a father figure. This person is not being successful at this time. This card came out. These cards can't. These cards are all reversed except for this one. It says conglomerate. This has to do with a group of people. One company doing many businesses. You're gonna earn possibly 10,000 to $1 trillion based on the career field that you're in. Amen. I receive it. And these people, minimum two people, wanted to steal it from you. They could have worked with a group of people to try to do this. But you could be possibly an entrepreneur. These people, luck and protection in reverse. Luck in regards to Sagittarius embodiment. Sagittarius and Capricorn reading we're doing right now. End of the year Grinch. I believe channel message putting an end to this Grinch person, because at the end of the Grinch story, at the end of the day, they realized they was in the wrong because they were being an energy vampire. Something about a father figure. Luck is in regards to Sagittarius embodiment, Jupiter placement. This shit came out in reverse. Your enemy or op is losing their luck. And they're not protected right now. This card came out again. They are not successful. Possibly why they were doing what they were doing. Next. Channel message for Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius and Pisces. Get up in here, Aquarius and Pisces. In regards to the channel message of energy vamps. Your channel message, Aquarius and Pisces, is sexually defiant. Sexually defiant. Sexually defiant. Oh, by the way, before I get into Aquarius and Pisces, the Sagittarius and Capricorn read I just did. Somebody's about to be a father figure. Somebody was acting like the Grinch because somebody's about to be a father figure. AUSENIJAWARA in the comment section says, I honestly need to know you in my real life. Hopefully, I want to know you in my real life, but I don't know about that. No shade. Whoever that Sagittarius Capricorn, whoever was the Grinch, they're a foreigner. Just need you to know that. Now, Aquarius and Pisces, in regards to Angie Vance, channel message, someone is being sexually defiant. Aquarius, Pisces. Aquarius is the water bearer. Pisces is water sign. Aquarius in regards to prophecy and prediction. Aquarius is also in regards to children. Hopefully somebody's not being sexually defiant to children, God forbid. Aquarius in regards to prophecy and prediction. Pisces in regards to Pisces is part of a karma placement. Not gonna hold you. Pisces in regards to pleasure. Somebody's being sexually defiant in regards to what they find pleasurable. Somebody being sexually defiant, Aquarius and Pisces about, and something about being an. All right, so somebody could be energy harvesting off of their sexual defiance, like something that is not supposed, like something that will be considered possibly in the court of law, like not right in regards to sexual activity. Aquarius and Pisces, it's like, because Aquarius is symbolic of children. God forbid on my life, like somebody might like dealing with children in a sexual connotation because obviously, that'd be traumatizing to the child, and they get like some sort of like ego boost, or it makes them feel good that they're doing it to somebody who they feel is defenseless. That's disgusting. They do this because people don't love them because they're a mean-hearted person. Duh. Leave the kids out of it. These cards came out in reverse. Let's go. This person who is sexually defiant, Aquarius and Pisces, they're doing this by themselves. They're not working in a group. Them being sexually defiant not getting them no money, not getting them no notoriety, not the good notoriety at all. It's not bringing them any luck because they're doing this. They're losing like material things, like out. It could be like tangible things. This person is losing out on because they're being sexually defiant in the negative connotation. Um, People not talking to them. They're like people don't want to gift them shit. They're losing spiritual gifts. They're unbalanced in the physical and spiritual because of these things. Duh. Something about a Taurus. Something about Taurus. It could be a married person. God could be bringing judgment on this person right now. What? And this person could be acting as if they're judgmental. I don't know if a Virgo has anything to do with anything. Um, Something about a Capricorn, an Aquarius, and a Taurus. Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus. A father figure or somebody from your career field. This could be a prediction, or they could be an Aquarius. That's a married person. Who is in a a father figure who's an Aquarius and is married could have something to do with a career field. This person is not protected right now. Um, they said they was a part of the occult. They lied. Um, a father figure, the opposite of a father figure occult, would be Cancer. Something about a group of women is very significant. Some people, I don't know if it's a group of women losing their job over this. Like, what the fuck? God, what does Aquarius and Pisces need to know about this energy vamp who's being sexually defiant? This person, all right, this is like very far fetched, but like, there's a movie I haven't really watched it, but it's called Players Club, and they would be sexually defiant to or tried to be sexually defiant to that young lady in the movie after she was warned numerous times, by the way. But neither here or there, because it was right, it was wrong. So basically, her cousin or her sister, whatever the case may be, with her man and some backup came and got that woman about that sexual defiant scenario situation. But then come to find out, it was another woman who had set up the sexual assault, right? And when the woman who was being sexually assaulted, family member, had came to come help her and brought backup, or whatever the case may be, the woman who had planned the sexual assault on her, like relative, or whatever the case may be, was like, "Y'all not going anywhere. They about to like sexually assault this bitch." And they're like, "No, the fuck not," because they called backup, or whatever the case may be, and like they gonna beat them the fuck up. Because like, why the fuck is you planning sexual assault? Why the fuck, as a woman, why are you doing that to another woman? And then they was like, nah, like they about to do the sexual assault, and basically the authorities were called. Like, y'all ain't about to do shit. The police was called. They were like, y'all not about to do shit. Y'all going sexual assault who? So like, I only said that as a channel message, but in the channel message, it's like someone felt like somebody was trying to do something unjust to you, but they felt like doing something unjust to you was their justice. And God is like, no, like no, like just no. It's just like no. This person don't feel beautiful. There's a change coming for this person that they are not going to like, and they're unaware of this. Like, God is going to do something to your op and enemy, and they're unaware of what, when, where this shit is going to take place. Aquarius, Capricorn. It could be Aquarius father figure, Aquarius in your career field. This could be a pre-prediction or father figure pre-prediction. Just take the message how it resonates. This person is not calling on God's name. You know that because they are not blessed with spiritual blessings. This person, this person could not be of God for real. If they, and this is in regards to energy vamps. Like, so whoever this Aquarius is, because Aquarius came out too many times. I hope y'all hear that in the background. Whoever this Aquarius is, who's could have been energy harvesting and energy vampire, is sexually defiant. This person is a devil worshiper. They don't call on God. That's how they was energy harvesting. If you need to know, is there anything else? Aquarius and Pisces, they are not blessed and they are not successful. That's all we need to know. That's the message. I might come back and do another message. See ya. That's me.